Hey guys, Happy New Year! I'm excited to be back, and for today's drawing video, I'm going to show you guys how to draw Spider-Man with his costume from Far From Home. I have a student who's been asking me over and over if I can show you how to do this one, and I am finally doing it now because it is really fun. I think Spider-Man is a really cool superhero character, but his costume can be a little intimidating. So I hope that when I break it down for you step by step, it makes it a little bit easier for you. I would definitely recommend you start with a pencil on this one first and make sure you have all the coloring supplies you need to make your drawing. But let's go ahead and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to work on for our Spider-Man is the head, and we want it to be a little bit pointed at the bottom. So I'm going to start near the top and make a curved line like this, and then for the bottom we want to have it pointed, and it's kind of pointed on this side a little bit more. So on this side we're going to have it kind of curve in a little bit, and on this side it's going to also curve in just a little bit, but then we're going to have this side kind of give it a little angle and go towards this side, and then let's have this side just kind of meet down here. So like that. So it has that point. The head is looking a little bit this direction now. Now we'll work on drawing the rest of the body. So I'm going to start right about here, so a little bit away from where the face angles, right here. And do just a little curve like that. That's for like the neck and a little bit of the shoulder. Then I'm going to have a line that angles down that way. And then I'll make the other side of the arm. So from right here, if you kind of travel diagonal to right here, make another angled line. So that's for one of the arms. Now let's do the other arm. This other arm is kind of behind the head a little bit. So I'm going to travel over from where the neck is touching the head, like right about here. Do just a little curved line. So it's much shorter because it's like his body is turned. His arms aren't different lengths, it's just the perspective we see. And then I'm going to travel diagonal just a little bit to about right here and make another curved line, and we'll stop right about there. We'll work on the hands after we finish the rest of the body. To do the left side of the body, you're going to want to go a bit over from where the shoulder is, so like here, and then to the bottom of the arm. A little angled line like that. And then on the other side, he's bending his body on this side, and this side is a little bit more stretched. So on this side, we're going to start right at like the armpit area and have a line that's just a little bit curved. So see, this one's very straight and it's angling in, and this one's just kind of curved, so it's like he's bending. And then we're going to do this left leg. So you're going to make a little curve. So see, it goes this way and then that way. So there's that sharp bend in the body. And then I didn't leave a lot of space for the legs, so he's going to have some short legs on this drawing. Little bit of a curve. And then one more little bit of a curve. It's all traveling kind of on the same line, but then you get like the different muscles in the leg. So we have that. Then you're going to do a little curved line at the bottom. A little curved line right here. And then luckily the other side of the leg, we just do a straight line like that. Now you want to make sure this straight line does not go all the way up to where these two lines are kind of across from each other. Otherwise the body's going to look a little strange. Then you're going to make a line, a little bit of an angle right here. And then the other leg is bent. So you're going to have this one just go out a ways. It can go further than the body is here, so out a little ways, and then the other way. This one is higher than this foot. Little bit of a curved line, little bit of a curved line, and then we go back up above this little spot here, and then angle back up your body. So we got a good basic shape here. And now let's work on those hands, which I know look a little intimidating, but they're actually not that bad at all. So first we want to do this hand over here that has the spider web coming out. So what I think is easiest is to go right in the middle, and you're going to make 2 ovals that are touching. Those are the 2 fingers that are like this. Then you're going to go leave a space right here. You're going to go over here and do 1 finger there, the other side another finger, and this one connects all the way back. And then we just add the thumb in here by doing a line coming out, and it goes past that finger and curves back. And then we gotta do the other side of the thumb. So see, this one's just a straight line and it ends before it touches the curve. All right, so we got that, awesome. And then on this side, we're going to do the thumb first on this one. So just make a little nub that's sticking down like that. And then this first finger is the one that matters the most. The rest are really simple. So I go up a little ways, straight line, and then another short straight line. And then you can have a little curve on the end of the finger, and then have it bend kind of where that bend is. So we got that 1 finger on there, good. The rest of the fingers are just kind of like little curved bent shapes. So I'll do one right here, goes up and then curves down. This one goes up and then curves down. And let's see, gotta add 1 more finger, so I'm gonna go right here and just do another little one. So there we go. So we got the shape for the body pretty good on here, and now we need to make the costume. And again, this is Spider-Man Far From Home, so if you wanted to change it to be a different version of Spider-Man, then you can change little bits of the costume if you want to. Let's start with the head, and we're going to draw the shape for the mask where the eye is. So imagine like this chin is really the middle of his face, right? Because his head is turned. So imagine this is the true middle of his face. So on this side, the eye is going to go off the edge, and on this side, we'll see the whole thing. So imagine this is the middle. Go a little bit over from there, and about the middle of the head as well, like up and down middle. And on the top, it's going to curve up, and then like that. So it's kind of almost like an eyelash, like at the top of an eye with an eyelash at the end. And then the bottom is just 1 full curve all the way back to the beginning. So the top has that kind of whooshy shape, but this one's just 1 curve. Go a little bit over and do the same thing, but just know it's gonna go off the edge. And then you make the same shape but smaller inside. Then in the middle here, you're going to do a curved line that's like a frowny mouth, and then a curved line that's like a happy mouth. And now we're gonna make some of those spiderweb shapes coming off of this. So this is the center of the spiderweb. We're gonna start with some vertical-ish but curved lines. So right in the middle, let's do one. It goes straight for a little while, but then let it curve when it gets closer to the top of the head. On the bottom, same deal, straight for a little while with a little curve. Then we're gonna do one here. It curves quite a bit. On this side, it curves a little bit less. This is gonna help make it look more 3D. Do one here. And then on the bottom, we'll do 2 or 3 more. So a little bit curved. This side is even more curved, and a little one here. Take your time with these lines and look at the way that they curve on my drawing so that you're able to have them curve a similar way. Each one is a little bit different, and if you really want it to look 3D, it's important to have them curve in the different directions. Now we're gonna make some curved lines that go this way, and these ones are all kind of the same. So I like to start just a little bit over from this one here, and make a curved line that goes up and over. And then on the bottom, another one. It's kind of like a big oval, but it's getting cut off. And then I'm gonna make one more like here. And I don't really think there's room on the bottom. Maybe here. There we go. Now we're gonna do the little spider logo. It is in the middle of the body, but remember he's turned. So the middle of his body is more like here, not right here. So right below the chin is a good way to think about it. Right below the chin, you're gonna make a little arrow shape, then straight up and down. And then, this is the head of the spider. Little angle out, straight up and down, and then a V shape at the bottom. Then for the spider legs, they kind of go out and up, out and up. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna draw the rest of the patterns on the suit before we do the spider web designs. So let's work on that. So first of all, each finger is gonna have a little curved line at the bottom for where the fingers of the suit are different from the arm. On this side, you only have to do one curved line because the other fingers are either covered where they show or they're bent. Now, on this side, you're gonna go about halfway across on the top here, do a little curved line, and then it stops kind of where the armpit is, and then a very slight curve to about where the spider is. And then you want to make this next line kind of the same as this side of the body. So kind of more straight up and down, a little bit past where it connects here, and then angle back up. Underneath, you're gonna do like a little swoop, almost like a Nike check. On this side, go a little bit below where the shoulder is. You're gonna make a line that kind of curves this way, and then a little curve that ends right where the arm kind of connects to the body. Then straight up and down, and then straight out, and then a very slight angle ending right about in line with this. And just connect back there. On this side, we're going to do that swoop again. It's a little bit longer. Okay. And then let's finish up this arm here. So right about here, I'm going to make a line that curves all the way across, and then a little bit back, a little bit this way, a little bit that way, a little swoop up, a little swoop back, and a swoop in this direction. It's just a bunch of lines going at different angles, so take your time on that part. And then there's a little swoopy shape right here. Then on the edge of just this side and this side, you want to make another line for like the trim of the suit. And then there's just a little bit on like the pants. So right below the swoop, we're just gonna make a line that kind of curves and goes up a little bit more on this side. And then a little curve on each leg. This side, do it below the knee. And then add another line for like the trim. And then the bottom of the boot, do a little curved line for like the sole of the boot. All right, we're almost done. Now we have to do the lines on the suit, and then of course the little spider web coming out. So let's do the spider web first, because sometimes I forget to add it. We're gonna put a little circle here, and then I have a line that angles out, and then the other side angles out a little bit the other way so it gets bigger on the end. And then I like to do a bunch of little lines in there. And then on each finger, you're gonna do a couple of curved lines. They should go the direction the finger is. So like the thumb, it goes the other way, but these ones all go that direction. And then for the lines on the chest, we're going to do a curved one that connects right to the middle of the spider and also comes out the middle on the other side. Do a slightly curved line on the left, a slightly curved line on the right, and then maybe add 1 or 2 more depending on how much space you have left. And then you're going to do a curved line, another curved line, and maybe 1 more like that. I feel like on the top here it's really empty, so I'm actually going to add 1 more. There we go. Down here on the legs, we need to go right where the boot connects to the leg and make that curve longer on each side, like that. Then you're going to do 2 straight up and down lines, and then maybe 2 or 3 curves going this way. And on the foot, 2 curved lines going that way, and maybe 1 or 2 going the other way. And then we just have a little bit more in the arms. So here I'm going to do a line just in this part, because this part stays red. This part and this is going to be red, and the rest is black. And I just do 2 curved lines in here, maybe 3. There we go. I'm almost all done with the drawing, but on the suit, there is a little outline on the spider that you can include if you want to. So what you would do is start with the head first and make a little outline here. And then actually, you want to do a little V shape like that to separate the head from the body, and then add a little outline inside the body if you want. And this is how I decided to color mine. I actually forgot that the inside of Spider-Man's eyes were supposed to be white, so I colored it black at first, but then I actually had like a silver Sharpie, so I colored it silver, which I thought looked cool, and did some silver on the trim, and then of course red and black. But I would love to see how you decided to color in your Spider-Man. Maybe you did some different colors, that could be pretty cool. And maybe you added some extra things to the background. But just take your time and have fun. Alright guys, I hope you had fun drawing your Spider-Man Far From Home character with me today. I think this drawing is really fun, but it is pretty tricky with all the different lines and angles, so if you had a hard time with it, just take a little break and try again. It just takes practice. But hope you like this one, and I will see you guys next time for our next drawing video. Bye!